Hello, everybody, and welcome in. I've gotten a lot of questions recently on my FTB Quests video regarding loot crates and how to drop a loot crate, an actual physical item loot crate. So today, I would like to go ahead and show you guys that. Inside of FTB Quests, you're going to enter editing mode in there, and you're going to go to settings. Inside of settings, you're going to go to edit rewards tables, and you're going to add your own rewards table. So here we will say camel murderer and click OK. Now, this camel murderer, this loot crate right here, be mindful of what the actual title is and what the name is. Sometimes they modify it slightly. You're going to add an item to the loot crate, and we're going to look inside of the JDI, and we're going to say a saddle. So you can kill the camel, and you'll get a saddle from the loot crate. And right now that is just one item, not really a real loot crate. So let's go back in there and we're going to add a few more things there as well. Let's say you want a lead. Sometimes the camels have those little cargo chests on them. Let's put a chest. And let's say that there is a chance for a wooden sword inside of there. And there's also a chance for a diamond sword in there. Completely random. As of right now, they all have equal weights, so they all have an equal chance of being pulled. What you want to do is you want to change the weights so that the more likely items are going to pop up. So here we can say this is going to have a weight of 8. The lead will be a 5. The chest will have a weight of 2. Diamond sword will also have a weight of 3. And this one will leave at 1. So there's a 42% chance you'll get a saddle, a 26% a lead, 10% chest, a 15% wooden sword, and a 5% chance of a diamond sword. And we'll click accept. As of right now, that one quest is going to only drop one item. If you wonder why I keep exiting, because it does not save until you click accept. Just in case something happens, like click out somehow, or you leave the screen, lost all your progress. So I save as often as possible. So inside of here right now, one item will drop and only one item. You can add more items here in the settings. And inside of here, you can change the loot size to, let's say, a 3. Now, 3 items will drop out of this chest. The problem right now is that there is no way to guarantee that only one of these items will drop in an easy way, besides coming into the item here, clicking in, and saying only one true. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, but that's true. Only one will drop. The problem is it doesn't go by the chest. It doesn't go by the loot crate. It goes by your inventory. So if you have a saddle, then the saddle will not drop, even if it rolls a saddle. It would be okay, in my opinion, if it said, okay, well, if you have a saddle, a lead, a chest, and a wooden sword, none of those could drop, so it has to be the diamond sword, right? It doesn't work that way. These other ones will just go into the void and never exist. So if you turn that on, just be aware that, yeah, it will only drop the saddle once in your loot crate, but if you already have a saddle in your inventory, you just won't get it if it comes up on the roll. But there we go, we have that. And now we have that option there. Before we leave the screen, you're also going to want to come over here and enable the loot crate. When you enable the loot crate, it should change color on you. So there we have one that is there and one for the actual mod pack already has one in there. And we'll click accept. Now to give this to yourself or have the quest line for it, you will right click and you can choose any type of item you want for your quest log. You can have people visit biomes, find structures, kill entities. You can have them find an item, anything like that. So we'll choose kill entity, and we will call this for a camel, which for some reason never shows up. So we'll scroll down, we'll find a camel. So you've killed one camel, you'll get this loot crate that we're going to put in here. The problem is now, you could put it down as a loot reward, but it's only going to be claimable here. So you have to drop it in as an item, but it's not going to appear on here yet. It's not there at the moment. It should appear once you've restarted your game and let all of the stuff reload in. The other option is /reload. It does take some time to reload everything, and it doesn't always work. The other option is you can do /give yourself. Then you can say FTB Quests loot rate. Then you'll use the brackets, and you'll come in here again and say FTB Quests loot rate equals, and you will also have to call it whatever you had. So here we have camel murderer, I believe, and we'll count 1. So we have one loot crate called camel murderer, and when we open it up, we get nothing because I spelled it wrong. Happens quite often, so you're going to come back in here, go to your edit rewards table, and click in here, and go to settings, and you'll see that they actually put it into all lower cases, so it's camel murderer without the uppercase. There we go. And now when we open this up, we see that we have a wooden sword and a lead. Actually, we got 2 leads out of that. So again, because we put 3 items out, it re-rolled the lead another time. So there we go, we have that, but how do you give it to yourself on the quest log when it doesn't show up? Well, once you have it in your inventory through /give, go back to the camel, you can go to add reward, add item, and you will go until you get to your inventory. And now we have the loot crate in our inventory, and we can click accept, and now we have it there. So we can claim this, and as you see, we have 3 items chosen, and we got some random items. But now we can go in here, we can say complete that quest, and now we can claim the reward, and we have an actual physical crate in our hand. I hope this video helped you guys out. If you have any more questions, do not be afraid to ask them in the comment section, and I will get to them when I can. I'm starting my new semester here soon, so it's going to be kind of busy, but I don't mind dropping a video when I can. Later. We got the diamond sword. What an outro.